Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Temperatures will be well above average for the eastern half of the nation through tomorrow. Highs are forecast to reach the 40s and 50s in the upper Midwest and Great Lakes, 60s to near 70 in the middle Mississippi Valley. Further south, highs are expected in the 70s and 80s from the southern plains into the southeast. Closer to home, well, today's system will quickly depart as we head into the weekend. Most of tomorrow looks to be quiet. That's for areas east of the Continental Divide. Breezy winds, increasing cloudiness, and cool temperatures expected. The next system will drop south-southeast of the Great Basin region tomorrow before moving across Arizona, New Mexico on Saturday night into Sunday. Mountain snow and lowland rain chances will be introduced back into the forecast. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. On Monday, February 12th from 7 until 5, General Hydronics Plumbing will be installing a water service at 1021 North Florida. During this time, traffic will be reduced from 4 lanes to 2 lanes between 10th and 12th on North Florida. Please use caution as you navigate around the traffic control devices, equipment, and most importantly, keep your eyes open for the crew. At yesterday's County Commission meeting.
Okay, I make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2-8-24/112-25, presentation and acceptance of the fiscal year 2023 final audit.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes.
The next item.
Request approval of a request by Big Brothers Big Sisters to serve as a physical agent for a grant not to exceed $100,000.
It was explained further.
Our understanding is that we have been recommended for a one-to-one mentoring grant with the junior money for $200,000 over a 2-year period. So it'd be $100,000 for each year. And so if it comes through, my ask for you guys is if you would be our fiscal agent for that money.
Motion passed. Next.
Request approval of feasibility study for the Weed Community Center in the amount of $17,685.
It was explained further.
Commissioners, as you know, the Weed Community Center is in desperate need of repairs, renovations, upgrades, codes. In RB's effort to get a current lease agreement with the operators, we have discovered they can't afford the liability insurance they're required to cover. Part of it's because of the square footage. It's just that large. We also know they're not using the full facility.
Motion passed.
I make a motion to request the approval to award ITB 24-013 fencing for Weed Transfer Station to Uphill Welding for an 8-foot fence at $52,425.25.
You can see the meeting in full on the county Facebook page. The Otero County Planning Commission will conduct their regularly scheduled meeting on Tuesday at 1 p.m., 1101 New York. Copies of the agenda will be available in the lobby. If you have any questions, 575-437-7427. Keep Alamogordo Beautiful is excited to announce the relaunch of the graffiti reporting services, partnering with the City of Alamogordo Code Enforcement Department. If you see graffiti, report it by visiting keepalamogordobeautiful.org and fill out the graffiti reporting form. If you have any questions, check out keepalamogordobeautiful.org or call Code Enforcement 575-439-4375. Be advised that the Alamo Senior Center has become a facility for registered consumers only. In other words, everyone visiting the facility must be a member or a guest of a member. Age eligibility is 60 years old to qualify for services to become a member. The membership process will be conducted initially and every year thereafter. It's $10 per member per year. If you have questions, call 575-439-4150. Christ Community Church presents the XO Conference on February 16th and 17th. That's a 2-day experience which provides expert marriage advice and practical teachings to help couples navigate their marriage journey. I spoke with Associate Pastor Tyler Grace.
It's a marriage simulcast conference, so we'll be viewing the XO Marriage Conference that XO Marriage puts on every year. In fact, they put multiple on every year, but this is their big annual conference. And we'll have some of our own events here as well. We'll have breakout sessions. We'll have a Q&A panel. And, of course, we'll have games. There'll be food. There's lots of fun. There's lots of great teaching. And what it really is about, inspiring you to reinvest in your marriage.
Tickets are just $5. If you have any questions, 575-437-4241. Incidentally, Pastor Grace asked me to mention that this Sunday's sermon will be about divorce. The Tularosa Little League and T-Ball is returning after a few-year hiatus. During the rebuilding phase, the organization is seeking sponsors. I spoke with President Casey Otero.
So we're needing equipment. There's a fee we have to pay to be part of the Little League Association, and then we have to pay for insurance. Obviously, there's going to be some field upkeep, other equipment for like the bases, chalk, just the miscellaneous stuff that you don't really think about. We also have to split fees for umpires, so we are looking for sponsors to kind of help get that rolling. We're going to have banners in the outfield for those who donate.
Information's available by visiting the Tularosa Little League Baseball Facebook page, Tularosa Little League Baseball at gmail.com.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City NM, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. This week, Kitty City would like to feature two shy but super sweet kittens, brother and sister, Teddy and Sabrina. Teddy and Sabrina came to Kitty City last fall, frightened and timid. The only person who could even get near them was my husband, Ed. For the longest time, Ed was the only person who could get near the kittens and softly rub their heads. Slowly, Teddy and Sabrina are warming up to the Kitty City volunteers. They are on their way to becoming loving cats who trust people. Teddy is a stunningly beautiful long-haired Himalaya, mostly white with some gray coloring. He is more timid and shy than Sabrina, but he's making great strides. We pay lots of attention to him, and he seems to enjoy that. He is already accepting pets from other people. Teddy is a gentle kitty and has shown no aggression whatsoever. He continues to ask us for time, patience, and tender loving care. Sabrina is a gorgeous, short-haired gray tabby with white on her nose, mouth, chest, and feet. She has both tabby stripes and spots on her body. It did not take long for Sabrina to get familiar and to like our pets. She is a fast learner. Sabrina's favorite thing that she has learned is that she absolutely loves attention. She will push her head and sometimes her whole body against our hands to make us keep petting her. This sweetheart will make someone a great forever friend. Teddy and Sabrina are neutered and spayed and have had their rabies shots, vaccinations, and microchips. They are a bonded pair, and Kitty City is looking for them to go together to a forever home. Please come and see all the kitties at Kitty City NM at 56 Stanley Ranch Road in Alamogordo, or check out all of our cats and Sabrina and Teddy on our website at www.kittycitynm.com. Happy Valentine's Day. Tomorrow, Saturday, February 10, join Kitty City at the White Sands Mall from 10 to 4 for our adoption event. Come see all the sweet and lovable kitties, just hoping you will pick one of them to be their forever family. We will also have dogs from Alamogordo Animal Control available for adoption. Stop by the White Sands Mall tomorrow, Saturday, February 10, and Saturday, February 24, from 10 to 4. These cats and dogs need you. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I will be talking with you next week from Kitty City NM. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
I do want to thank those who have wished me a happy birthday today. I do appreciate it. I turned 29 today.
He's lying to you!
39 today.
He's a liar. Yeah, he's a liar.
Forget it, I'm old, but thanks to everyone for reminding me of that. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.com. Local sports, local events, and local happenings, and more. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.com. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Albuquerque police have arrested Jesus Secretario, accused of stabbing 73-year-old Fred Tapia to death during a confrontation. Tapia was in a truck that swerved around the Secretario brothers and a woman while they reportedly were walking in the middle of the street. When the truck stopped at a nearby parking lot, the brothers allegedly walked up to the truck and kicked the passenger, knocking him down. A knife was used in the ensuing fight. The fight ended when a Good Samaritan saw what was going on and fought off the suspects. However, police found the people in the truck had sustained multiple stab wounds to their chest, including Tapia, who died at the hospital from his wounds. No word on the condition of the other victim. 27-year-old Isaiah Ortiz-Pino, an Albuquerque police officer, is facing a charge after he allegedly attacked his girlfriend at their home. Rio Rancho police responded to find both the victim and her 11-year-old daughter shaking and crying. Officers learned that Ortiz-Pino and his girlfriend got into an argument that led him into throwing foam from his beer at the wall. This led to the argument continuing to their bedroom and then became physical, with Ortiz-Pino throwing the victim onto the bed several times, grabbing her by her sweatshirt, her neck, and her hair during the altercation. Red marks were visible on the victim's neck and chest due to the altercation. Ortiz-Pino left the home, and attempts by the Rio Rancho Police Department to contact him have been unsuccessful. He faces misdemeanor charges of battery against a household member. Former Speaker of the House Brian Egoff and his wife Kelly are at the center of a lawsuit which claims the Egoffs were in a fraudulent scheme that cost their investors nearly $4 million. The lawsuit states Kelly, as the manager and CEO of New Mexico Fresh Foods and CEO of Verde Juice, lied to investors for months while they allegedly schemed to move the assets of that company to another newly formed company. Representations and statements to investors concerning New Mexico Fresh Foods were wrong and misleading. That's according to the lawsuit, which also claims that New Mexico Fresh Foods was not doing well financially. They borrowed funds from a bank to help with the burden, but when it came time to pay the bank back, they surrendered the assets from the New Mexico Fresh Foods to the bank, which in turn was bought by Invictus Unlimited, a company owned by the Egoffs. Investors are demanding that they repay for the damages and attorney fees, as well as the full amount the investors paid into the venture. Second Amendment concerns continue among many New Mexicans. Tom Kay, of the New Mexico firearms industry, appeared on Inside New Mexico with Steve Pierce to discuss HB 114 and its impact on firearms retailers.
If that passes, anybody will be able to sue us, and a district attorney or attorney general can bring a suit for someone who goes out and unlawfully or recklessly uses our products, not just firearms, but any of the products we sell. And there's no other industry out there where you can be sued because somebody goes out and uses your product incorrectly. This would destroy all the firearm stores, all the small FFLs within the state, and we wouldn't be able to get insurance.
If passed, Kay states suits might also extend to couriers that deliver the products to the stores, as well as media on which stores advertise. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 35 games for Mexico girls basketball today, including Carrizozo at Mountain Air, Ruidoso at Dexter, and Alamogordo heads to Centennial. Go Lady Tigers! There are 27 games for Mexico varsity basketball today, including Carrizozo at Mountain Air, Dexter at Ruidoso, and Centennial comes to Alamogordo. Go Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies, mostly cloudy tonight, mostly cloudy tomorrow. There's also a 30% chance for showers tomorrow with winds gusting as high as 21 miles per hour. Your high today in the basin, 43, low tonight of 34. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 26. High tomorrow, 47 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today with winds gusting as high as 31 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight with winds gusting as high as 28. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a 30% chance for snow. Winds will be gusting as high as 34. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 33. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 1. Low tonight of 20. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 5. High tomorrow, 26. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 6 degrees. Don't forget about your pets, pipes, and plants. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.